Time now for baseball on the show. We're live at Nationals Park here in Washington, D.C. Today, a matchup of NL East rivals between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Washington Nationals. Alongside Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, and Danny, as pitching matchups go, it doesn't get much better than what we've got here for this one.
Well, Matt, these are two of the best in the business. Two guys that throw a lot of strikes, and if their game is on, we should have a very low-scoring ball game with these two elite starting pitchers.
It's Nationals baseball next on the show. Steven Strasburg, a California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, we're getting a look at a real competitive pitcher here. Career ERA in the low threes, and that's not an easy thing to do in the day and age of small ballparks and guys swinging for the fences. Rock solid pitcher, does a lot of things well, and it'll be fun to watch him work in this one here today.
So now here is number 37, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. Here's the first pitch to him, and now he'll try to bunt his way on to start the game. But a foul ball here, 0-1.
First pitch, 1 o'clock.
Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2.
Oh, I love that pitch right there. Up and in, jam, sandwich.
It looked like the fastball got away from him there. Maybe a threat of a thunderstorm or two later on. Game time temperature here in even 90 degrees. Strasburg comes set. Here it is on a ball and 2 strikes. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
That was another good pitch and a tough call that could have gone either way. He couldn't get him to bite on it again, so the count's gone from 0-2 to 3-2.
Full count here. Here comes the pitch. Spoils another one, and this is exactly what you're looking for out of your leadoff hitter. Fastball, strike 3 called, and he's caught looking to begin the afternoon.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
Gene Segura standing in. That softly hit to right. Will that get down? Number 3 takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the second out.
Batting third, the right fielder, number 3, Bryce Harper.
Next to dig in will be Bryce Harper. His past numbers with Steven Strasburg, he's gone 3 for 8. He's taken him deep once. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. As he'll take a look at ball 1. We're just getting started here in our nation's capital. And he watches a called strike as this one bears in on him. 1-1.
He dropped that curveball in for a strike right there. But don't kid yourself. That's a dangerous pitch. He needs to start thinking about maybe working that back door. Or that could get some serious damage done to it.
Here comes the 1-2. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Phillies down in order. Now it'll be Washington's turn in a scoreless ball game. Zach Wheeler, a right-handed Georgia native, gets the starting nod. Dan, any thoughts?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties. And if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
And now, Lane Thomas. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now here's the pitch. The windup and the 0-1. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Here comes the 1-2. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. And now for Washington, number 3. And he's ready to take his first cuts. Now the pitch. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Looking for back-to-back Ks to start the game.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
Weekly hit to third. Scooped up. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Batting third, the right fielder, Juan Soto.
Here now is Juan Soto. His career line against Wheeler. He's totaled 4 hits in 21 at-bats. He also has 1 home run. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. And he gets ahead 0-1.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
1-1 to count. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
Let's get it going, boys. Somebody's loose, hitting 98 with ease in the first inning.
The 1-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Still a ball and 2 strikes. A ball and 2 strikes from Zach Wheeler.
Ball, that pitch is out.
Great job to lay off that pitch after fouling off so many previous to it. I got to believe that pitchers certainly get frustrated in these types of at-bats.
High in the air out to center field. Number 37 able to track it down for the 3rd out. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. We are still scoreless. New inning set to get underway. And here comes the first baseman, Rhys Hoskins.
Number 17, Rhys Hoskins.
Strasburg comes set. Here it comes. And that misses for ball one. Popped him up. Bell in foul ground. He's got it one away.
That is it. The catcher, JT Realmuto.
Now one down with the bases empty, and that brings up JT Realmuto. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike one. Realmuto behind with an 0-2 count now.
Boy, so far early into this one, this guy's pitching really well. And I'm a big believer in body language. He's getting the ball. He's working really quick, keeping the ball down in the zone. And if you take a look at this guy so far early on, a lot of positive signs. He looks like he brought his good stuff in this one.
And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
Every pitcher looks to get off to a good start, and I'd say he's off to a good start. How about the first 5 batters he's faced? 3 of them he sent down via the strikeout.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now. His past numbers with Steven Strasburg, he's totaled 4 hits in 25 tries. He's taken him deep once. Outside, 3-0 now.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
Now the 3-0 offering.
Got to believe he had the green light in that situation. 2 outs, 3-0 count. This guy can certainly handle the bat. That's a perfect situation to let him loose. But I love the fact that he's keyholding a certain area, and it wasn't what he was looking for.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Got him swinging, and that's the 3rd out. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. So that'll bring up Josh Bell. He'll get us going here in the bottom half of the second.
The first baseman, Josh Bell.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
Hey, this offense better be prepared to pull a trigger. This starter is known to be aggressive and come right after you.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Oh, he had him fooled there. No balls and 2 strikes. Well, time to look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Yeah, Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the game, I think. Consistent, well-respected, accurate strike zone.
D-Bro, you hit it right there. He makes you bring the ball over the plate. Will give a little bit off the strike zone. I think the one thing that's important that he does, he has the same strike zone in the first inning. You'll see that same strike zone in the 9th.
That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
Regardless of the result right here, to be down 0-2 and work it back to an even count, got to feel like it's a win for the offense.
And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at-bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
Now the payoff pitch home. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Not much behind this as this ball is looped over toward first, but no problem at first, and that's the first out.
Batting fifth, the left fielder, Hernandez.
So now to the plate, Yadiel Hernandez. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. And a fastball's in there for strike one.
0-1.
You know, a lot of guys don't like to swing at the first pitch. That might be the case with this one right here. Took a wheelhouse fastball, 0-0 center cut. Didn't even give the impression he was swinging.
And the Nationals have their first base hit of the ball game.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those two at bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
And up next, it'll be Keibert Ruiz, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. From the stretch, Hernandez leads off first with one away. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now. From the belt, the pitch, and a fastball blew it right by him, and there are two down. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Standing in now, Luis Garcia, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike one. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and two away. Comes set and the 0-1, and it's fouled away. Bottom of the second here with no score. And this one's in the dirt, and he'll rein it in as the count moves to 1-2. And a fastball called strike three, and the side is retired. Nationals leave one. Will move to the third with no score. So now to the plate, Didi Gregorius. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
The pitch. As he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. And now pitch on the way. High and deep to straightaway right. Right fielder looking up at the track. The wall. Gone! A solo shot here to straightaway right field, and the Phillies grab a 1-0 lead.
Well, if you're going to get your first hit of the game, you might as well do it with a bang. He thought he could squeeze one past him, but he thought wrong.
At the plate, Freddie Galvis, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. His past numbers with Steven Strasburg comes in with 6 hits in 32 at-bats. The 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike one.
1-1.
Bases are empty here, nobody out. And the flip to a hustling Strasburg covering at the bag for the out. So here now's the pitcher, Zach Wheeler. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. One out, nobody on. Fastball just misses. That's ball one. The 1-1 is a fastball that misses.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher, but sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
Here's a high pop-up. Garcia is there for it. 2 down. So the batting order turns over now and set to go number 37. 0 for 1 here in the early going. He's set and the pitch.
Count 1-0.
And he fouls this one off. The 1-1 misses. Ball 2. Lifted down the line in left, but this will wind up being a foul ball. Fouled off. 2 out, nobody on. Softly hit here to the left side. And a bit of a high throw that time, but not much problem over there at first, as that will end the inning. But the Phils tack on one more on this solo home run. Bottom of the third coming up. It's now 1-0 Philadelphia. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Carter Kieboom.
The third baseman, Carter.
First pitch of the AB on its way. And this one runs up high, ball 1.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
The 1-1 home. There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone.
Wow, that was a close pitch on 1 and 2. The count's now at 2 and 2, but boy, that one very easily could have been called strike 3. Really close pitch.
Looks at a fastball low here, and it's full 3 and 2.
You can bet they'd love ball 4 here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
swing, and there it goes. He got all of that ball. And gone. An absolute bomb. So a solo shot down the line in left, and as a result, the Nationals are back even at 1 run apiece.
When you're facing an elite starter, you know runs are going to be at a premium. I don't know if this shakes the starter's confidence, but you know what it does? It certainly boosts the confidence of the guys in your lineup.
Batting ninth, the pitcher.
At the plate now, Steven Strasburg. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike one. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2.
Oh, I love this, boys. Mano-y-mano. He's coming to get him with back-to-back big-time heaters.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit down the third baseline. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning. Back to the top of the order now. And here's Lane Thomas into the box. Now the pitch. As he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. Bases are empty, one man out. Two and 0 to the Nationals center fielder.
Non-competitive pitch right there runs the count to 2-0, and he is ready to do some damage in the box.
Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
I mean, he had to. I'm going to give him benefit of the doubt and say he was sitting something off speed. Because to be late on a fastball in a count like that is just unforgivable.
And he will make the play out there, and there are two away now. Stepping up is number 3. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The pitch.
Whoa, that's down.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And that misses low and inside. 2 balls and no strikes. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
Taken, but called a strike. Swing and a flare down the line. Harper coming on. You can't get there as it falls in.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D-Ro. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
Juan Soto to the plate now.
1-0.
As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball one. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. Well, should be 2-0, but he goes way out of the zone to go after that one, and it's even 1-1.
Hey, I can't have one of my best left-handed power bats fishing for balls off the plate.
1-1. A bouncer to the left side. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. 1 in the inning for the Nationals on the solo home run. We're through 3 in our nation's capital, all tied at 1-1. And that'll bring up Gene Segura. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
The second baseman, Gene Segura.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball, that's it.
The 1-0 delivery. Runs up and gets this one down. And the throw to first will be in time, so they stamp out the bunt attempt.
Well, you know, he had a good idea right there. The infield was playing back, but it's not going to work out for him this time. That's a nice play to react, and they take care of him at first.
Here's Bryce Harper now. As he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball 1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. The 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2.
Pitching isn't always about getting everyone out. Sometimes it's about being smart and knowing when to pick your battles. He's been really careful with this hitter so far, and rightfully so.
Tries to uppercut that thing, but missed it. 2-1.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Fouled away.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Again, another foul ball. 1 run, just 1 hit, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4.
That was a good job there of using the batter's aggressiveness against him. He was putting up a good fight and fouling a lot of balls off. So as a pitcher, it's a great idea to expand the zone even more and make the hitter really chase after something that's even hard to foul off.
Next to bat will be Rhys Hoskins. As he'll take a look at his strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1.
Quite an interesting outing up to this point as we head into the middle innings. He's pitching quite well, but you look at his first pitch strike percentage, less than 40%. That's going to be something he's going to need to clean up moving forward.
1 ball and 1 strike to the Phillies first baseman. 2 out, nobody on. And it's fouled away. And he fouls this one off. Here's another 1-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Outside in a full count, 3-2.
Hey, this guy's a hard guy to put away. He's fouling off some tough pitches. 2-2 count, and he just seems to keep hanging right in there.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Fouled off.
You know, taking you inside the mind of a batter right here, you can't get in auto swing mode. You still have to control the strike zone.
Fouled away. Another full count pitch home.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
And that one's taken outside for a ball. He walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
Man, as a pitcher, I can tell you that is so frustrating. He's got 2 outs, and he wants to get that 3rd out as quickly and painlessly as possible, but that hitter makes him work his tail off, and he still loses him.
Now to the plate, JT Realmuto, and we'll see if they can make him pay for the 2-out walk. Always considered a big no-no, of course. First delivery to him. He'll swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. Runner aboard at first here with 2 gone in a 1-1 ball game. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here. The 1-1 home. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. Phillies strand 1 on to the bottom of the 4th, tied 1-1. And back in our nation's capital, before we get too much further on the field, let's check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Nationals manager Dave Martinez between innings, specifically about his club's offense to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And digging into bat next, the big bat of Josh Bell.
Josh Bell.
First offering. No balls and a strike to count. Bounce towards the second baseman. He's right there, and the throw to first is in time. 1 gone. Next up, Yadiel Hernandez, who collected a base hit his first time up. Now here's the pitch. Here's the pitch. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good.
Well, he's really been good all game long until that one. He was definitely not trying to hit a guy when he's got 2 strikes on him. It just appeared that it got away from him.
Into the box now, Keibert Ruiz, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. Struck out in his first at-bat. The set and the 1-0 pitch. Hernandez, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Pitch takes off inside, and it gets away. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, when you throw a breaking ball in the dirt, that's the danger. You have to trust your catcher, but this one skips away, and the open base takes the double opportunity away with it. Might prove to be costly.
Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
And a good fastball there finds the zone as the count goes full now, 3-2.
One of the most frustrating things for me to watch in this game is guys getting count leverage and not pull the trigger on a fastball middle in. That's why you play, to get in those situations where you can try and do damage. What do you want, the nasty slider?
The 3-2 one more time. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
Looked to me like he had the right idea with the swing on that pitch. He just didn't get the bat through the zone in time. The pitch was away. He let it get deep, maybe trying to take it the other way, but it got too deep and was by him by the time his barrel could get in the correct position.
In now, Luis Garcia. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. 0 for 1, went down looking his first time up. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
The 1-1. That fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
He is in complete command out on the mound today. He's got all four corners locked in, and now he's raising eye levels to boot.
Ready with the 1-2. Lifted down the line in left. Coming on is McCutchen. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. When we return, it'll be Andrew McCutchen to start things out. On to the top of inning number 5 we go, all tied at 1-1. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I had a chance to catch up with manager Joe Girardi during the commercial break about the Phillies offense, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. A lot of their outs have come from weak contact and strikeouts as a result of chasing pitches outside the strike zone. He said it's going to be extremely important for them going forward to be more selective with their swings and force the opposition to throw more strikes.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Now at the plate, Andrew McCutchen. He's 0 for 1 thus far. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. As he'll take a look at a curveball that drops in there on the outer half, it's strike 1. Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Boy, this is the type one. You kind of get the feeling like the next team that scores is going to win this one.
Set to deliver the 0-1.
One ball.
Pulled the fastball down a little too much there. That's ball 1. They'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
This offense has just been flailing at the plate all game long, so it's no wonder why they've only been able to pick up 1 hit so far. I'm not seeing much of a game plan from these hitters.
Nope.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here's the pitch on 2-2. And he holds off on the breaking ball, so the count runs full. Didi Gregorius waits on deck. Out of the stretch, the 3-2 pitch home. Grounded down the third baseline. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. 1 gone in the inning now, and here's Didi Gregorius. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Counts 1-0.
And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. A ball and 2 strikes to Didi Gregorius. 1 out, nobody on. And the This is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th.
That strikeout was all about setting the hitter up with hard stuff. You can see the first 3 pitches are coming in fast, and then he slows it down on the 4th pitch, knowing the hitter is sort of conditioned for the hard stuff. Yet another way to upset a hitter's timing.
Into the box, Freddie Galvis. And Strasburg will get ahead of him here with strike 1. Oh and 1, here it comes. Popped him up. Keyboom puts the glove to it, and the side is retired. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. Last half of the 5th coming up, all tied at 1 and 1. Carter Keyboom digs in now. He'll go to work trying to do something about breaking this 1-1 tie. First pitch on the way. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Now the 0-1. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. And it's fouled away.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Stepping in now, Steven Strasburg, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
His command has been outstanding so far, hitting nearly all of his spots, and that's been a big factor why he's been so successful up to this point.
1 run on 3 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
Lane Thomas now. As he'll take strike 1 on the inside corner. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Good curveball that time in the low 80s, 0-2.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Nationals gone in order. We played 5 full, tied at 1 aside. All set for the start of the inning, and the pitcher strides into the batter's box. Here's Zach Wheeler. On its way is pitch number 75.
0-1.
There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball, 1-1. And he fouls this one off. Here comes the 1-2. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Well, pitching domination continues. Just a total of 2 runs on the board, so both of these starters should feel really good about their showings. If you love good pitching, this has been the game for you.
At the plate, number 37. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Two 2-0 to the Phillies center fielder. Two balls and a strike.
That was a great hack right there. Timing was on point. Just sometimes you have bad bat barrel accuracy.
Fouled off. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game.
That's back-to-back punch-outs, and he's really starting to rack them up now, guys. I've got 8 strikeouts in my scorebook for him now, so he's got good stuff.
To the plate now, Gene Segura, as he'll send a ground ball down to third. Throw on to Bell at first, and the side is retired. Nothing across here this half of the inning. 2, 3, and 4 due up in the home half of the 6th, all tied at 1-1. Now it'll be number 3. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did it get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
First pitch on the way. As he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. And he will make the catch while ranging backward as he just put the glove up and hauled it in for the first out. Stepping in next, Juan Soto. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Ball 1.
That's out.
Good spot to be in right now as a hitter. Count your favor, 1-0. Good time to get a fastball and turn it loose.
A ball and a strike.
I got a ball, 1
You see there, the pitch count is up to 88. And at this point in the game, that's a good place to be. So I think we'll see him stay out there for at least a little while longer.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Hit in the air to center field. Number 37 is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
The first baseman, number 19.
Josh Bell the next to hit. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Now the first pitch. Fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Wow, this guy has been on top of it today, pushing the throttle and pulling it when he needs to.
Oh, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye. 1-2. Now Bell swings and launches one to right. Harper looks up, and that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. solo home run here off the bat of Josh Bell. And the Nationals take a 2-1 lead.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
So now to the plate, Yadiel Hernandez. As he'll take a look at ball one. Last time up, he was hit by a pitch. Fastball misses away here. It's 2-0. Three and 0 now.
If I'm in the box right now, I'm coming unglued. He is going to throw something over the heart of the plate.
Now the 3-0 offering.
Hey! Down at 3-1.
And, oh, that should have been ball 4 there, but it's a called strike, and that runs things full at 3-2. And it's fouled away.
Hey, last 2 pitches back-to-back off speed, then he's late on the fastball. He could pretty much do anything he wants right here on the mound.
And another foul ball. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ballgame, and that one ends the inning. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. Heart of the order, 3-4-5 coming up to start the 7th. It's 2-1 Washington. And Bryce Harper will dig in at the plate. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
First offering on its way.
Ball inside.
You know, because this is just a one-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
Aiming for that outside corner, but just missing 2-0.
A couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at-bat trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Down by a run, your guy needs to get on any way he can. His mentality has to be to shrink this strike zone to like the size of a soup can. No reason to swing at a pitcher's pitch.
And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Man, that's a tough one to swallow. You're hanging on to a slim lead, and the last thing you want to do is give up a leadoff walk. Seems like those are the ones that always come back to haunt you. So we'll see if that's the case here.
On his way out to the mound now is the Washington manager. And that's going to do it now for Steven Strasburg. So he'll depart with the lead and a chance to be the winner, but he is responsible for the tying run at first. Ryan Harper comes on now, and he'll take over with nobody out in inning number 7.
Harper.
Rhys Hoskins will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher, as he'll do so with a runner at first and nobody out. He's set. Here it comes.
Ball 1.
Well, these guys haven't had too many opportunities yet to test the running game in this one, so they could decide to put a man in motion right here.
That's wide, 2-0.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
From the belt, the pitch.
Nasty 2-0 slider right there for a strike. No shame in tipping your hat.
2-2 the count. Harper gets his lead at first, nobody out. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Really important time for a strikeout there, guys. Tying run at first, so objective number 1 is stranding him on base. And now with 1 out, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that run.
Standing in now, JT Realmuto, as he looks at a fastball on the inside corner for strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Set to deliver the 0-1.
Pretty unusual that you see a 5-0 hitter take 2 strikes in a row. Typically, those are some of the most aggressive batters in the lineup.
0-2 count. Here's the pitch.
The count is 1-2.
We're in the 7th inning now of a pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. Quick check on that tying run at first. Runner back safely. The 2-2. In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. 3-2 pitch. And this is lined hard to deep left. Hernandez is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
Up next for Philadelphia, the left fielder, Andrew.
So next to hit is Andrew McCutchen. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
No, that's low.
The 1-0. Finds the zone, strike 1.
What a well-executed fastball right there. Down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that thing.
Count is 1-2 now. And did he hold up in time? A look down, and no, he went around at strike 3. 1 left for Philadelphia. They're down 2-1. And now here is Keibert Ruiz. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
Keibert Ruiz.
Now the first pitch. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
The guy in the mound is having one heck of a night, but the downside of that, if you're going to strike out a lot of guys, your pitch count is going to be high. So this gives the offense some kind of hope as this game's getting down to the end.
Softly hit toward the hole. And he'll step on first himself for the out. Next to dig in, Luis Garcia. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. The windup and the 0-1.
2 well-executed pitches at the knees right there, but I know this hitter's looking for something up.
Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
Good pitch, and I think he locked him up, but he wasn't rewarded for it this time.
They'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Gone! A solo shot here to straightaway right field, and it gives the Nationals a 3-1 lead.
Man, this has been a rough one for this guy so far. That's the third homer he's allowed today. We better start keeping the ball down in the strike zone, or that total might continue to rise.
Here's the Philadelphia manager on his way out to the mound now. And that is going to be all for Zach Wheeler. So he'll wind up going 6 1/3, and he's kept his club in it to this point, though he cannot win the ball game. Sam Coonrod takes the call from the pen as he'll try to get the final 2 outs of this 7th frame.
Sam Coonrod.
Into the box now, Carter Kieboom. As he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Fastball called for strike 2. Slider, strike 3 called, and that's a pitcher's pitch right there. 2 gone.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Now a swinging bunt. Two out, nobody on. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now. Into the windup and the pitch.
That's ball 2. I got to count 2-2.
And it's another K. So back-to-back strikeout victims to start this relief outing. 1 in the inning, and it comes from a rather unlikely power source. We'll march on to the 8th. It's now 3-1 Washington. Will Harris has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 36, Will Harris.
Didi Gregorius back at the plate now, and he's been the entire offense so far with the solo homer he hit earlier. Now here's the first offering. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Ready. Here's the 1-0. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Next to hit is Freddie Galvis. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
And ball 1-0. 8th inning of this low-scoring affair. 3-1 our score. 2 balls and no strikes. And he fouls this one off.
Hey, that's just a great mix of pitches right there, and that's what this guy's going to do if he's going to keep this team off balance.
Here's the 2-1. There's a breaking ball that couldn't quite catch the inside.
A 3-1 count, time run on deck. Good spot to be a hitter right now. You have to look for something middle in.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Now the payoff pitch home, and he loses him on a breaking ball.
The pitcher, number 54.
Brad Miller will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 13, Brad Miller.
First pitch on its way.
Ball 1.
Left side, but well fouled.
These are the moments that don't always show up on the highlight film right here. Big spot. They have a chance right here. This guy mixes in a knock. They have a chance to get right back in this game. If not, if he grounds into a double play, it's pretty much over.
A 1-2. And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Here now the 2-2.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
And the payoff pitch. Galvis stands at first with 1 out. Fouled off. Payoff pitch one more time. Swing and a liner. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Roman Quinn will be summoned now to be the pinch runner.
Number 24, Roman Quinn.
In now, number 37, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The 0-1 pitch. Good pitch there down below the zone. Got him to go after it.
Boy, the Phillies have been looking for some offense all game long. They've yet to find it. Let's hope they can find it pretty soon.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Popped up. There's one. Tanner Rainey enters the ball game out of the pen, looking for the final out here in the top of inning number 8.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. Now pitching for the Nationals, number 21, Tanner way near.
Stepping in once again is Jun Segura. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
First pitch on its way.
1-0.
There are a couple of points in every game that could decide winning or losing. This is one of those critical spots. Time to make some great pitches.
Ball and a strike.
I know closers are known for having the nastiest stuff on the team. Exploding fastballs, devastating off speed. But they'd be lying if they didn't say they wanted a 2-run, 3-run lead. That's exactly what this guy has a chance to do. Hand it to that monster in the 9th with a 2-run lead.
Runners at the corners, 2 men out. All even now, 2-2. From the belt, the pitch. And, oh, this one's by him to the backstop. So the lead runner holds on, but the trailer will take second. Here's the payoff pitch. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
And this is the right move here. With first base open, take the bat out of this guy's hands every single time.
So stepping in is Bryce Harper. His prior history in this matchup, not a big sample size, 0 for 1. Set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Ball inside.
Big spot. 2 out. Possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count. Not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
Outside, 3-0 now.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Here's the 3-0. Now a ball hits sharply toward third, and this gets down. Extra bases, and this could change everything. Now the relay home. He's in there at the plate, and they've taken the lead here in the 8th.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you start to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's one that makes you feel really good about yourself.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch popped him up. Number 3, ranging into shallow right. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. So they pick up 3 runs on only 2 hits in the inning. No errors, and 1 man left on base. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Phillies lead it 4-3. Hector Neris is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 50, Hector Neris.
Ronald Torreyes has come into the ballgame now as he takes over as the new third baseman. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. Digging in is the outfielder, Lane Thomas.
No, you're only down 1 right here, but the exploding stuff that's coming out of the back end of a lot of teams' bullpens. I mean, just north of 95 plus. Stuff diving all over the plate. It's gotten a lot tougher to scratch across runs against these teams' bullpens.
Here comes the 1-0. The Nationals find themselves losing in the late innings. What are your thoughts on this one, guys?
Yeah, Matty B, this is one of those that you kind of scratch your head and you go, wow, you hit the ball all the ballpark, but still not enough offense. It just goes to show you this sport is still, D-Row, all about pitching.
It is. It begins and ends on that bump right there. And there's just so many facets to the game. Defense, base running. It's just not the team that hits the most home runs is going to win the ball game.
Now the 2-1. Loud contact there, but it's well fouled. Fastball is outside, and it's full now, 3-2. And this pitch is swung on and hit routinely on the ground to second. And a good throw gets him 1 gone. Next, it'll be number 3. He flew out in his last AB. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
That's just a great pitch right there. Great execution. He just got that hitter to think that pitch was knee-high. Nasty diving out of the zone.
The 0-1.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. Real Muto gathers, and the throw is made to record the 2nd out of the inning.
You know, professional catchers make those plays look easy most of the time, but that was a big play that shouldn't go unnoticed. Had he found a way on, he would have represented a tying run, so that was a nice job there to make sure that strikeout didn't get wasted.
At the plate, Juan Soto. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
Now the 1-1 pitch is strike 2, swinging.
I got to count 1 and 2.
1 pitch away from wrapping up a very good innings work out of the bullpen here.
4-3 our score here as we play the 8th. Good hard splitter, but it misses 2-2. Got him swinging on the splitter that time, and with that, the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. Still down a run. It's 4-3. Paulo Espino enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th.
Espino.
All set to start the 9th in this one, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, JT Realmuto. First pitch on its way.
Nope, ball 1. Counts 1-0.
Here it comes, 1-0. And this is just off the outside corner, ball 2.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
The 2-0 on the way. Is laid off, but in there for strike one. The 2-1 is a ball below the zone. On deck, there's Andrew McCutchen. He'll hit next. The 3-1. A swing and a miss, and that'll fill the count at 3-2. And this pitch misses here. It's ball 4, and they've got a leadoff base runner aboard to start the 9th.
That leadoff walk is a great way to start this inning when you're looking to pad the lead. Could be the beginning of good things here in this half inning.
So next to bat will be Andrew McCutchen. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Fouled away. And he fouls this one off. The 0-2 pitch. And it's fouled away. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. He struck him out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
That's the 3rd time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
Now a throw over, and he just manages to get his hand in. Here's Didi Gregorius. He offers at it and hits it in the air to left. Hernandez comes on now and puts it away for the 2nd out of the inning. Now to bat, Ronald Torreyes. From the stretch. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Hit sharply but foul down the right side. Real Muto leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning.
That's a ball.
That misses 1-2.
1 ball.
Hey, textbook waste pitch right there. Does he go elevated fastball again or something slow below the zone?
Here comes the 1-2.
2-2 count.
In the dirt, but swung on and missed. And that ends the inning. So it's no runs, no base hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Nothing in the Philadelphia 9th. One last shot coming up for the Nats. They trail by a run. It's 4-3. And Joe Girardi's going to get up off the dugout bench and confer at home plate, so we'll likely see a double switch here. Ian Kennedy enters the game to finish this one off here in the bottom of the 9th. Josh Bell will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ballgame to this point. First offering on its way. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. One and two now as that one's fouled off. Here's the pitch.
Nope, that's down.
Back up the middle. And that's through for a hit. So the leadoff hitter in the inning reaches safely for the Nationals.
You can't ask for anything more than getting the leadoff man on right there. Brings the go-ahead run to the plate. He's in position to do some damage. It'd be interesting to see how the manager plays this one.
Time called here, as with the potential tying run aboard, they'll make the move to get a little more speed out there.
And here, Stevenson.
Quick check on that tying run at first. Don't want to forget about it. Stepping in now, Yadier Hernandez. And they'll play for the tie here as he puts this one down. Throw goes to first here, so it works just as they drew it up. And now the possible tying run is in scoring position at second. Digging in, the switch hitter, Cable Ruiz. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
First offering. Now a swing and a drive to center field. Back is the center fielder. Did he get enough of it? He did. Ball game over. Two-run shot to straightaway center. And with one swing of the bat, this ball game is over.
They say better late than never, and that's obviously something that he takes to heart as he puts a charge in one for a walk-off homer. Got to be the best feeling in all of baseball.
One-run finish today, 5-4 the final score. The Nats came through when it mattered in the ninth on the way to the win. Paulo Espino is credited with the win. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon: for the victorious Washington Nationals, 5 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 3 men on base. For Philadelphia, 4 runs on 3 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 13 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.